So this is the cylinder on now. Oh, I just had to put the phone down for a minute so I could show you. I had to pinch my rings to get it through. If you're having trouble getting the head on this way, you can always take your G-clip out, take your 10mm out, pull the piston out of the cylinder, or if you don't have the cylinder on, take this piston off, and then start by putting a cylinder in this way. When you get to the top, you can pinch them in, and then you should be tight enough once you get to the bottom that you have enough sticking out of the bottom that you can feed your clip back in, and then your head will already be, or your cylinder will already be on the body, and you can just drop it in like that. So anyway, as you can see, with the base gasket I had fabricated, I'm literally right at top dead center, and I've taken the, you can see it kind of looks like a mirror almost, taken several layers of sandpaper. You can get just about anywhere, and I start off with a 200 grit, oh, actually I'm sorry, 400 grit, jump up to 800 grit, and then to 1500 grit. You shouldn't really need to start with a 200. And basically, you can see got some different wear in here. This is actually an 80cc from Anvil, which is actually more like a 65. Horsepower. This is the cylinder. You can see if you go to Anvil with the 80, you're not going to get something like CDH or another brand. It will actually be truly the diameter. So there's another tip for you too if you want just a little more power right out of the box. But just basically want to take the paper on a flat surface. If you have a little pane of glass you can use, if not the flattest table you have, and you run up the paper, holding the edge of the paper. Every time you run up the paper, you're gonna go up once, go up twice, and then turn. Twice, turn. You're always going a quarter, so side facing, corner facing, side facing, corner facing, and go around a couple of times, 2-3 times. You are taking material off of your unit as you're doing that, so you have to keep that in mind too. You may want to look at your either bottom dead center, which is another one of the reasons that I put the base gasket in. The reason I changed this piston and put the base gasket was I didn't have any port opening. When I was at bottom dead center, you can see now not quite 3/4 of the way down, but that'll give me a better down angle, and I have a fair amount of opening on the transfers, and that was basically non-existent before, and I was probably the same as the gasket, 3 millimeter, or the gasket about 3 millimeters below the top. So putting that under there, I've raised this opening for the exhaust, and allowed myself to also have the transfers open, which were not open before. Anyway, we keep working on this. Obviously, I have plenty of height with these bolts. I may shorten them at some time, probably not. I can start threading the nut without having to do any kind of crazy digging around or trying to guide these on with something else. I sometimes use as a center punch, and you can, if you have to go down inside your billet head and you don't have this setup like this, you can use the, if I can get it to land there, anyway, you can use the center punch. And then if you do miss and it doesn't go on, typically I use washers when I'm doing that. I'd not bother showing you, but you get the idea. Anyway, yeah, so worth the extra, a little bit of stronger play into the body, and a little easier to thread these bolts on when I need to. And if you want to get really creative, I'm sure you could probably find somebody out there that custom makes some type of little spin lock things or something that look like bullets or something. Oh well, that does it for now. Hope you guys have a great day.